Today, I would be sharing some ideas to help you get your first finance job. So I did a video recently where we discussed how to build a great CV, and then this is some sort of a continuation video series. I have a list of points that I want to share. Some of the things that you can do to improve your chances of getting that first dream profile that you always wanted. So number one, start with a great CV. Spend a lot of time. Make sure you have the right keywords and have multiple versions of your CV. Right? So let's say you're a fresher and you're okay with equity research profile, and you're also okay with let's say a consulting role, right? Let's say something like corporate finance. So then have a different version of your CV ready. One CV where you specifically mention the skill sets required for equity research roles. One CV where you specifically mention the keywords related to mergers and acquisition type of roles. So have multiple versions of your CVs available at any point of time. Second, we spend a lot of time studying for the exams and taking mocks and passing them, but I think we don't put in equal level of efforts finding jobs. Okay, and I recently had this discussion again with someone, and the candidate actually confessed that he wasn't doing it very aggressively, but we need to. Right. So what we do next is once we have a great CV ready, we start applying on all the job portals. So start with Monster, Indeed, all the job portals which are relevant in your country where you think employers would be using them. Start applying. Your CVs are going to be full of keywords, so they get filtered out. You start receiving calls from there. Third, make good use of LinkedIn. We've had many candidates here at FinTree who have converted opportunities from LinkedIn and have got excellent profiles. So a lot of times, smaller, financial space companies, especially boutique space. For example, let's say a boutique investment bank, a team of 5-6 people. So these guys wouldn't have bandwidth to have a full-fledged HR function. So typically the CEO of the company or the head of the company would make a post on LinkedIn. So if you're following the right set of people, you can create great quality opportunities on LinkedIn as well. Then also make sure that you're passively applying on all the websites which are relevant for the job profile you're looking at. Right? So for example, let's say if you're looking for options on buy side equity research. So go to websites of all the asset management companies and keep on applying your CVs every week. Again, thinking from HR perspective, let's say if there is an opening, they want to hire people. What they would do is they would look at the last 30-40 applications that they've received on their portal and most probably call them, because they will know these are the guys who are still looking for options, right? So if you apply once and forget, that's not going to work. So identify those 50, 60, 70 companies where you want to apply and keep on applying every week. Make it a weekly ritual till the time you don't get the break that you really deserve. So what we have done is, for all the FinTree candidates, we've kind of compiled a list of companies in India. So if you've seen this Excel file here, we have a list of mutual funds along with their websites with the career tab where you can directly apply. And then we have equity research KPOs, we have M&A advisory, hedge funds, and so on, category-wise based. These lists we have collected from our personal experience and, of course, internet research. Right? So you can also do that for yourself, make a list, and then keep on applying CVs regularly there. Then next point is about creating opportunities. Right? So at times, with smaller organizations, let's say someone who's in business of private wealth, not an institution, but a private wealth advisor, even making calls or directly showing up to office might work. Now, it might not work everywhere. You can't just show up in a big organization like JP, MC or GS, but you can go to smaller players, just show up directly. That shows your willingness. Carry a copy of CV, initiate a conversation and apply. That could be an interesting idea to do. I have seen candidates doing it. I have seen candidates doing it successfully. Right? So that's another play that we have. Next potential idea is attending a lot of networking events and meetup events. So let's say private equity is one space that really excites you, right? So figure out a lot of private equity networking platforms, websites, subscribe to their forums, newsletters, and every time there is an event, subscribe to it. If there's a training session, subscribe to it, and then attend. Go and show your face to people. Create, let people know who you are, you exist. Ask the right set of questions. Get noticed and create opportunities for yourself. And finally, the last point I wanted to throw off is generate some internship opportunity. Now, one common problem candidates face is that they come to me saying, we were given a chance at the interview, but the HR said that they wanted someone with experience. But if everyone is asking for an experience, then how do you get your first break, right? Because you would then always remain a fresher. So very good workaround would be finding internships. So find out some guy in your city, in your area, even online, who's willing to offer some work to you, maybe for 2 months, 3 months, and get a couple of good quality internships, preferably even during your study time, right? And that internship experience builds onto your CV, and it becomes easier when you start your job application. So this is more or less what I wanted to share. I hope you find this video useful. If you feel that there are certain things that you did which I missed on this presentation, you can always add to comments. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.